The fifth year of the Formula Opel Euro Series confirms the championship's continuing appeal to aspiring young racers. Along with an influx of new talent came a new look, extensive revisions to the engine, lurking within a new aerodynamic body shape. More drivers than ever lined up as potential champions. There were a dozen or so with a good chance of winning. Among them, Walter Salles of Brazil. Portuguese, Manuel João. From Great Britain, Gareth Rees. From the Netherlands, there was Martin Koerner and an exciting new teenage discovery, Jos Verstappen. The podium at the Nürburgring season opener was occupied by three experienced drivers. Series returnee Bruno Aguirre of Brazil, Englishman Gareth Rees and Portugal's Pedro Cacheiro. Round 2 was the support race to the Spanish Grand Prix in Barcelona. Poleman Salles led before retiring, leaving teammates Martin Koerner and Gareth Rees to score a 1-2 for the British David Sears Motorsport team. Salles made up for his disappointment next time out at Imola, recording his maiden Euro Series victory. Rees again in second place. At Austria's daunting Österreich ring, it was no longer the bridesmaid, now the bride for Gareth Rees. The Englishman opened up an unassailable lead in tricky conditions and motored on to claim his first Euro Series victory and establish himself at the top of the points table. With no pre-event testing for race 5 at the Swedish Anderstorp circuit, rookies were on an even footing. Pole was claimed by Oliver Martini, younger brother of Grand Prix star Pierre Luigi, but a penalty for jumping the start soon put him out of contention. Rees took charge, bravely passing leader Salles, and another Sears 1-2 result was ensured by third-team driver Patrick Crinelli, the Italian beating Manuel João to the line. Rees had retired in France with engine failure, but he shared the front row at Silverstone with eventual British Formula Vauxhall champion Piers Honeysett. Honeysett in yet another David Sears run car. Rees romped home the easy victor, though, in front of 150,000 Grand Prix fans, confirming his handsome championship lead at the season's midpoint. At Hockenheim, Oliver Martini challenged Rees from pole, Swiss Christian Fischer soon joining in on the action. And it was Fischer who slipped into the lead while the others were squabbling over second. The Swiss held on to score a first Euro Series win for himself and for Team Eggenberger Motorsport. Rees and Martini second and third. At the Hungaroring, Englishman Nigel Mansell had clinched his Formula One World Championship, and countryman Gareth Rees moved inexorably closer to the Euro Series title with victory in the 9th round of the championship. His comfortable buffer of over 60 points was to prove vital, though, as the Sears ship was sailing into troubled waters. In Belgium, Rees was sidelined by a broken fuel pump and teammate Martin Koerner's engine failed on the final lap, handing victory to British Series visitor Oliver Gavin. As all three Sears drivers fought their way back up from the midfield in Zandvoort, Draco Racing's Walter Salles was allowed to win as he pleased. With 3 races to go, the Brazilian could still deny Rees the title, but his exit from the first of a pair of races in Zolder marked the end of his challenge. Having already wrapped up the Benelux Formula Opel Championship, Holland's rising star Jos Verstappen won both Euro Series races at Zolder from pole with fastest lap to boot. It wasn't a great weekend for Rees, but the result was the one he wanted. With the last challenge from Sales expiring, the Englishman's title was assured. His early season run of race-winning speed and consistency had truly left his rivals a mountain to climb. It was a dominant performance from David Sears Motorsport and champion Gareth Rees. Join us next time for another 1997 Formula Opel European Union Series doubleheader from Mondello Park in Ireland and a review of the 93 and 94 championship seasons.
In 1997, Bridgestone is taking up the challenge of Formula One. Formula One, the summit of motorsport. Bridgestone.
Wise.